Whenever you are ready.
Imagine walking into your house and you hear the shower running, like we typically do. So you start walking down your hall towards your room, and all of a sudden you kind of hear that murmur. Sometimes how people listen to music while they're taking a shower, just kind of relax, enjoy themselves, and all of a sudden you just hear your roommate just sing out that one verse that they're always singing. It describes who they are and how they do things and that kind of stuff. So what if I told you guys that they're not just doing that for enjoyment? At least consciously they're not doing it. They're actually helping themselves with school, helping them learn how to listen in a more efficient manner. How many of you people would believe that? Not too many of us, right? I mean, music to us, most people think it's just something something fun to do, something to listen to. It actually helps us academically, as well as in other areas that most people don't understand. Today I'm going to enlighten you on some of the reasons why music should be kept in schools and why it needs to be progressively invested in our children's lives. I've personally grown up with school, or with music, and ever since I was 2 I've been singing, I've danced, I've played musical instruments. It's just something that I've continually grown in, and it's helped me as a person learn how to listen to my teachers, how to listen to my friends, how to just enjoy myself and be able to not be as stressed in certain situations. Today I'm going to preview and let you know of some of the effects in academic that music allows us to have, as well as how it can help treat autism. Most people don't believe that. It can treat autism not treat, but it can help with autistic, differences that we have, as well as some of the personal gains that you can get off of music. So, like I said, that most people they don't think it helps with grades. Well, it does. I mean, I've had so many friends in my life, and when I'm in band, that they are D and C students. They're barely passing. They're just getting there. And the next year I get them to join band with me, and slowly, and throughout the year, by the end of the year, they're B&A students. I mean, it gives them that little bit of motivation to be able to go on those certain trips, to perform at certain places. Knott's Berry Farm, Disneyland, those different places where we associate fun with. It gives them that motivation. Hey, if I do well on this test, or if I do my homework and get this kind of grade, I can go there. I can go and have fun on a school day, and do fun by playing music or whatever you're doing. So I mean, it's something that we can learn, and we can help. It can help our grades, because it's not just the fun aspect of music; it's the fun aspect of being able to learn. According to Nature Neuroscience, which is a site that publishes a whole bunch of medical information, that playing a musical instrument significantly enhances the brainstem's sensitivity to speech sounds relating to encoding skills that involves music and language. Like I said before, it basically just helps us listen better. I mean, listening to that teacher that lectures. I mean, I'm sure most of us, we don't like listening just to teachers talk on and on and on. But with music, you can key in on those certain aspects that might be on a test, or that the teachers are really trying to get across the point. They're trying to, you can listen to that specific idea, and it can help you, do better on those tests. Dr. Denise Gardner is a professor at Georgia Tech, and in 2000 they did a study that students who at least had one music elective course is 4.5 times more likely to stay in college. 4.5 times, guys. That's amazing, because the fact that most people don't take those classes, and for those who are, it gives them a reason to go to class, to be able to perform, and be able to, make themselves feel good about performing and, entertaining others. It gives them that reason to go to class, excuse me. As well as in college, the College Board says, that deals with SATs, they say that on average, 60 points are gained by taking for each year of classes in the verbal section, as well as 43 points in the math section. Now, if we add that together, that's 100 points. We all know 100 points on the SAT, that's amazing. That's a whole different category almost. I mean, it allows us to get into the, look better and to get into that different category and maybe get to those colleges that we're really looking forward to. So now that I've given you guys some reasons why academically it helps us, music, I'm going to give you some of the reasons why music therapy can help people with autism as well as assimilate them into like a normal class. So Lisa Jo Rudy, she's the writer for About.com and about the health diseases. She claims that students that have musical therapy that have autism have improved in communication, social skills, sensory issues, behavior, and other things that autistic people have, and they have difficulty with. It just shows that not only does music help us, it helps those who can't help themselves. I mean, autistic people can't help but, they just have those certain issues that come with the disease that they can't help, and by able to help them express themselves, and rather than having to, always just listen, it gives them a way to let others know how they feel, because that music can, it invokes being able to speak to others and to be able to express themselves. Dr. Kurt Wollner is an autism specialist. He's been studying autism for the past 10 to 15 years. And he encourages that eye contact while singing and also playing an instrument that has to be close to the face. It kind of breaks that social barrier that most autistic people have with talking to other people. I mean, it really makes them engage in that there are other people and that it's okay to cross that line and to talk to other people. In my personal experience, I've had multiple autistic children inside my classes, music classes, and once I kind of make that that connection that, hey, we both enjoy this kind of music, we both love to be part of music, it helps us bond and be able to become friends. And it really does help for them to know that, hey, I'm not the only person in the world that likes this. It helps kind of involve that whole uniformity that in schools most people don't. You have your special ed classes and you have your regular classes. It's something that we need to work on, that just because they have a disability does not mean that they're not a human being and that we can't interact with them. So now I'm going to give you guys a couple of reasons why it's a personal game for you. I mean, music is something that everyone loves. I mean, I haven't met a single person in my life that says, no, I don't like listening to music, whether it's, just even a simple rhythm, tapping your pen, whatever it is. Everything music, everything that has to do with sound is musical. So, according to the Oakley Boarding School, it explains that music's not just enjoyable, but it allows you to express yourself. It allows you to be who you are. I mean, we're all about individualism now, right? Well, music's that certain way. I mean, there's so many different types of music out there. There's classical, pop, rock, you name it. It's all different genres of music, and it's something that we learn to express ourselves with. It's it's not only expressing, but also when playing a musical instrument or singing or whatever it is, you get that self-fulfillment. You're like, look what I've accomplished. There's some people that haven't done this. I've done this. How many people can say that? It also gives you motivation to to learn those certain songs that you love to sing, or certain styles. I mean, blues is something that's always fascinated me, and slowly but surely I've learned how to sing with a more bluesy tone, and it makes me feel better. Like, hey, look what I've done in my life. I can sing blues. How many people can do that? I mean, there's not that many. I mean, you have to kind of have that certain voice. You have to have that certain raspiness, and it's all something that you can learn by taking those classes in those specific areas. It also gives you new goals. I mean, being able to sing to someone is something that we all, it's difficult for us, because being up in front of people, oh my gosh, no, I don't want to do that. But being able to sit up there and sing to a group of people, it just helps us overall. I mean, break that social barrier. Same thing with autistic people. Music is universal to everyone. I mean, whether it's two friends or it's two people in different countries that don't even speak the same language, it's something that we can all deal with and we all have in our lives. I've gone over some of the academic reasons why music is so helpful in schools, as well as how it can help treat autism, as well as the personal gains that you can get from